Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, reviewing Love Island Australia Season 5 Episode 2. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. I woke up with clear sinuses, even though it doesn't sound like it, so hopefully we'll be able to make it through this episode. This episode was a bit of a drag. It was a bit of a drag. I feel like what they could have done is thrown in one of those quintessential Love Island games. Put them at the fire pit, do a proper game, incite some drama, like give us something. Literally, this would have been now what? The third day? In 3 days, they haven't done a challenge? Typically, I hate the challenges, but come on. We need something. But all right, let's go into the episode. As we know, Lucinda has entered the villa and she is into both Nate and what's her name now? Ollie. Zach is very into her. However, at this point in the episode, she's not quite feeling him. That's not going to stop him from making sure he ends things with Savannah so he has a better chance with Lucinda.
She was on like an earlier season that I saw.
Yeah, have you watched it?
Yeah. I think we've got more of a friendly vibe.
That's what I think.
But I love it.
You know what?
I want to stay friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to...
But like,
I want us to be the leaking point of information.
Tia likes Trent, but she really likes Nate. Like a lot.
Don't be so solid in what's going on with your operation.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though it's very clear that these two are just friends, I think it was premature to end a connection before securing the next one. I know it's a little bit contradictory to what I'm going to say in the future, but like, you don't even know if Lucinda likes you for real, and you're already going to friend zone Savannah. I mean, good on you for knowing what you want and knowing what you don't want, but in Love Island, that does put you in jeopardy. Now, these two have decided to be friends, but they've also decided to be co-conspirators and be the gossip girls of the villa. Zachary. This, I would advise against it. I would, because eventually I really do think that his gossiping is going to bite him in the ass. And everybody in the villa does talk, but to make it your mission to be the leaky faucet of the villa, I don't know how that's going to go well. I feel like a girl is going to cuss him out. A guy's going to start a fight. Like, as soon as he pisses off the wrong person, it's going to be a wrap for him. So Zach has now told Trent that Nate is rising in Tia's rankings. So in an attempt to knock him out of the running, Trent wants to plant one on Tia. Now he's practicing this whole, okay, this is how I'm going to sit her down. This is how I'm going to do the kiss. And I'm thinking to myself, do you know really how strongly she feels about you? Because you're going to have egg on your face if this does not go the way that you've planned it.
Is she ready?
I don't know.
What the hell?
What was your chat with Zach before?
Nothing.
Obviously, like Nate and I did have a chat today, this afternoon, and it kicked off really well. You know, it's a good feeling because I know he's the jealous type, and like I kind of like his sense of jealousy.
Luckily for him, the kiss went well, right? However, Tia, to me, we're going to talk about it later, but Tia, to me, is just kind of giving her energy to whoever is in front of her at the moment. Like, that's who she wants to invest in at the time. And so, of course, she can say that Trent is her number one because Nate is not right there. And then Reed oh, child, it's a problem. So I'm here looking at Trent like, yes, you think that she's the hottest girl there. Yes, you feel like you're in competition with Nate, but like, actually foster a relationship with Tia. This man is just here broing out with the other guys and complaining about Nate instead of actually cementing his connection with Tia. So I feel like, yeah, right now it's working in his favor, but it's not going to work out for long. So now Tia and Trent are telling people they've had the little kissy or whatever. Nate is obviously confused, but he's not going to fester on it. He's just going to shift his attention elsewhere.
Is it the first kiss of the season?
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Confused me a little bit, but like it also makes me think like, fuck, I don't even know if she fully knows what she wants.
Come sit with me.
Appreciate that, Lucinda.
Should we leave them?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go somewhere else.
And she just had her first kiss with
Yeah.
the guy, and I'm like, no, like I know like my
Oh my
place
God,
in terms of what
absolutely
it
not.
is.
Beautiful to look at, but like I think his
personality and like the vibes and the energy. Like, we just connect.
I really like Nate. I really, really do. So I want him to be successful. But anyways, let's talk about Lucinda, because Lucinda's vocal training. Someone in the comments thinks that she has a vocal coach. Me personally, I think that because she was so young, she just thought the vocal fry was cute. In the same way that all these big celebrities did this whole limp plumping, booty shots, all that stuff. Now that it's no longer a fad, all these people are getting their injections dissolved. You know what I mean? I feel like it's that kind of thing. Whatever the reason is, I'm so glad that she just sounds like a regular person. As we know, she already has an interest in Nate, so it's good that he's reciprocating. They could foster a strong connection here. Then after that, she does try to talk to Ollie, but the villain wants to play a game. And the game gave us nothing. There's literally no point in talking about it. The only reason why I bring it up is because Zach was the host and he was mimicking Sophie, the host of Love Island. And that kind of humor is what started to spark some interest in Lucinda. Before the night was over, Lucinda got a text that she will be able to pick a guy to couple up with in the night to come. So they go to bed, they wake up the next morning, she gets another text that she gets to speed date with 3 men. She obviously chooses Ollie, Nate, and Zach.
Aquarius. Is
I literally knew you were going to be an Aquarius.
Why?
No.
Why?
Literally all of my exes are Aquariuses.
We connected well. Kira should be packing her bags.
Daddy Nate. I wish I was in love with him.
Oh.
I love the guy, but he's so boring, bro.
Yeah, he's boring ass.
You're not an Aquarius?
I am an Aquarius.
Nate was definitely bringing his A game, and he was literally laying all of his cards on the table.
I think on paper, like, you would be my type.
Do you think?
Yeah, if you're lucky.
Are you playing hard to get?
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like these dates were not really giving like that, but also the dater is Lucinda. I wasn't expecting much anyways. She says that her exes are all, what did she say? Aries? Aquarius? Either Aries or Aquarius. I think it's Aquarius. And so she always attracts Aquarius. She feels like she's not compatible with them. Both Ollie and Nate are Aquariuses. Yeah. So I guess she really does attract them. My personal pick, as you guys already know, is Nate. With Ollie, I feel like he already thinks he has it in the bag, but he's not really doing anything about it. Like, okay, if you do think she likes you the most, prove to her why that is. But he's just kind of like, well, Kira, pack your bags. Not you being overly confident. I liked the date with Nate. It was more just like a calm conversation. He wasn't trying to play games. He was just really getting to know her. The guys think that he's boring. Is he boring, or is he just not the bro out macho kind of guy? Which to me is boring because that's fake. But anyways, Zach was the last one. He was overly confident, so much so that he's downplaying his interest in her. Kind of that whole, I'm going to make her chase me, like I'm not going to do too much. It can work. I don't think it's going to work in this case, mainly because she has 3 options. If you were her only option, then maybe you could play it coy. But you're one of 3. You have to be the standout in the selection that she has available. Like, why? And this is the same guy who was fangirling over her yesterday. You obviously like her, just show her that you like her. As predicted, Tia is not fully sold on Trent. So now she's back to Nate.
Do you feel like you were still testing the waters?
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's still early
testing the
days.
waters. And that's just what like confuses me a bit, like how she just sort of went from that to push further with Trent.
Like, we're kissing, we're hugging, we're cuddling, but there's no emotional connection there yet. There's no feelings there.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with keeping your options open. It's Love Island. That is literally what you're supposed to do until a certain point, right? The thing with Tia is that she makes these strong declarations that can be misleading. She had said she's not looking at anybody else with Trent the first night, and then the next day she was looking right at Nate. And then she was saying, oh, Nate is the strongest connection that I have, but then now after kissing Trent, he's her number 1. Now she's back to Nate saying, oh, I don't even have feelings for Trent. So you're doing all this kissy, kissy, cuddle, cuddle, and you don't even have feelings for them? Like, Tia, girl, I'm trying to support you. I really am. But it's just not making any sense. So this reminds me of Roz from Married at First Sight. What is being intimate with this man, knowing you do not have feelings for him, going to do for you? If anything, it's just going to add... Not me getting phone calls. If anything, it's just going to add confusion into the mix because... Wait, we're still recording, right? Okay. It's going to add confusion to the mix because the man is developing strong feelings. You just told him he's your number one. You're obviously reciprocating, and just to say you don't even have feelings, Tia, no, girl, it's not a good look. In the evening, Lucinda is trying to narrow down her options. She's talking to Ollie, Zach, and Nate. I feel like Nate needs to really make a statement. I mean, it worked out in his favor, but still, he needed to make a statement, which he did. And that in saying that Lucinda is his number one, Lucinda felt like she was kind of playing for second to Tia, but he's like, no. Tia is not on my radar. Trust. Like, I'm done with that whole situation. With Ollie, again, he thinks he has it in the bag, so he's not putting enough effort. And Zach is playing it too cool. So ultimately, at the fire pit, she ended up picking Nate, right? Now, Sophie tells Nikia she's single and she will be going into the waiting room.
Did you want to get chosen?
Nah.
I was hoping it was me, but it's one of those, isn't it? What's the waiting room?
It's a room where you wait.
Oh, pretty straightforward.
Separated from your fellow islanders. Out of the game. Please head there now.
I like this twist. I really do. I like this whole purgatory, what's going to happen, like how's the game going to progress while you're not here. This is also why this episode should have had some kind of challenge to expose people's interest, because Nikia is going out without having a connection anyways. So there isn't really anything that'll be playing on her mind while she's in purgatory. However, if she had an interest, she'd be wondering, well, what is he doing? What is he up to? Like, it really adds to the psychological warfare. I know we shouldn't be rooting for that, but we know it makes good drama, right? So anyways, Sophie introduces a bombshell. His name is Reed. I have to give Reed an apology, okay? These photos that Love Island puts out as their promos, I don't know what is wrong with the photographers. It doesn't matter what version of Love Island it is. The promo pictures are always doing a disservice to the person because in motion, Reed looks better.
Wait,
Do you guys know each other?
yeah, briefly.
Yeah.
It's very tall.
Well, it depends though, is the glass half full or half empty?
Okay.
Do you guys chat?
No,
Not
rarely.
really, barely.
Yeah.
You did hear about my sister.
So have you slept with her sister?
No, isn't it?
DMs.
Have you guys kissed?
You fucked my sister.
Yes. Once.
Well,
Now Reed, Reed. So Reed not only knows Kira, who you guys feel like looks like Courtney. Maybe I just don't remember what Courtney looks like, but I'm not seeing it at all. But anyways, Reed knows Kira because they matched on a dating app, but he has also had sex with Bronte. Reed. And the way it was like so blunt, she was like, "You effed my sister?" And he said, "Yeah, I effed your sister." A mess. Honestly, Kira should be happy that her sister is such a big part of her storyline because without Bronte, Kira's giving us nothing. Like, Kira now has this guy in the villa who, yeah, she did match with, but the bigger story is that he slept with her sister. The bombshell that's to come, if this is a spoiler, you might want to skip these last few minutes, okay? Spoiler. The bombshell that's to come is the girl who Harrison was dating while being married to Bronte on the show. And so that's another like Bronte extension storyline that Kira is now eating off of. And I'm like, damn, Kira, you're team furniture without your sister. And poor Bronte, she's not even on the show and she's still catching bullets from reality TV. Damn, what a life. So anyways, Reed decides to pick Tia. Tia is a little bit uncertain about the connection, but there's nothing she could do about it anyways, which means that Trent is also single and he will be going to purgatory as well. Honey, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it because here's the thing. Trent and Nikia are going to be in sequester together. Who knows what could go on over there? They even sent over a bottle. I don't know if that bottle's going to do much, but you never know what's going to happen in purgatory. While you're in purgatory, you don't know what's happening in the villa. Trent is going to be losing his mind over Tia. Tia is cracking on with Reed. I like it. I need a little bit more spice from the show, but I like what's to come. I really do like it. So let me know down below your thoughts on this episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe as usual. And I will see you in the next one.